as the Patriots enjoy their Week 14 bye, riding that 7-game winning streak. Here are a few things to watch for this weekend with the Patriots not in action. I'm Evan Lazar, reporting from Gillette Stadium for CLNS Media, and the number one game on my list to watch this weekend with the Patriots idol is obviously the Buffalo Bills traveling down to Tampa Bay to take on Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. And this game has a lot of layers to it that I think apply to what the Patriots could take in that Week 16 matchup against the Bills here at Gillette Stadium. First and foremost, the standings and the implications on the AFC East race of this game. Are the Bills going to drop another game in the standings, fall to 6 losses on the year, back-to-back losses in 4 of their last 6 games? That's what's on the line here for Buffalo. But you also look at this from a schematic perspective if you're the Patriots as well. In that astonishing, wild, crazy Week 13 game on Monday Night Football, win for the Patriots in Buffalo, 14-10. The Pats threw the ball 3 times. They never really unveiled their game plan from a passing game perspective in Week 4, heading into that matchup with Tom Brady here at Gillette. Bill Belichick spoke about the similarities between the Bucs passing game and the Patriots passing playbook, so you know that there's going to be some overlap or some things that the Patriots can take out of what Tom Brady does against this Bills passing defense. Here's what some of the things the Patriots might potentially be able to do against that same passing defense in a couple of weeks. So look at this from a schematic standpoint as well, not just a standing standpoint. What does Tom Brady do well against the Bills? How can the Patriots use that to their advantage in a couple of weeks? Although you defend it a little bit differently, certainly, with Brady and Mike Evans and Godwin and Rob Gronkowski. The Bills are not a big game plan defense. They kind of do what they do defensively, and Sean McDermott has a system that they run. So I think the Patriots will watch that game and study that Bucs tape against this Bills pass defense very, very closely as we head into that Week 16 matchup. A couple other games I'd look for just quickly here on the docket for Week 14. Ravens, Browns. I don't know how much more the Browns have to give this season. They've been teetering since that 45-7 beatdown here in Foxborough a couple of weeks ago. But the Ravens still vying for that top seed in the AFC, going toe-to-toe with the Patriots in the standings currently right now for that number 1 seed, coming off that loss against Pittsburgh on the 2-point play at the end of the game. So let's see what the Ravens are made of, if they can bounce back against a Ravens team that really, or against a Browns team, that's not playing good football right now and is very, very inconsistent this season. One week they look like a juggernaut, the next week they completely fall apart, and we know that firsthand based off of how they played against the Patriots. The other game is that Chiefs-Raiders game. The Chiefs look like a team that are a veteran team that know how they are and know how they can play in the postseason when they get hot, and don't necessarily seem too interested in the regular season. That Sunday night game against Denver didn't really tell us much about the Chiefs. The Broncos were extremely limited offensively. The Raiders can put up more points on offense. Their defense is a little bit shaky, but I want to see what this Chiefs team looks like. Are they learning from their past mistakes? Can they run the ball against too high? Can they take checkdowns? Can they take a profit in the passing game? Or is Patrick Mahomes going to continue to hunt for big plays with Tyreek Hill and play right into the game plans of the defenses that they're going up against? The Chiefs have faced a historic amount of too high defense, cover 2, quarter structures, too high safeties, taking a player out of the box and daring Patrick Mahomes to either hand the ball off or throw it short. Do the Chiefs start to have some answers to that? Because they seem like a team with probably the most talent in the AFC and obviously the most playoff experience or Super Bowl experience, championship caliber games over the last couple of years. You don't want to play that team necessarily in the playoffs. So I'm really fascinated to see if this Chiefs team gets hot down the stretch and if they are one of those veteran teams that just flips a switch and is ready to go come playoff time. So that's the slate of games in Week 14 that I will keep an eye on with the Patriots idle during their bye week. And of course, the Pats will come off that bye and travel to the Indianapolis Colts in Lucas Oil Stadium in Indy on Saturday in Week 15. And then the Buffalo Bills will come back up here to Gillette Stadium to take on the Patriots in Foxborough in a rematch of last Monday night's game. So you can keep it right here for all your Patriots coverage during the bye week and beyond on Patriots Press Pass, and you can read my work on CLNSmedia.com. I'm Evan Lazar for CLNS Media. Thanks for watching.